Okay, hear this text. He shouted at the top of his voice, "What do you want with me, Jesus, Son of the Most High God? Swear to God that you won't torture me." For Jesus had said to him, "Come out of this man, you evil spirit." Then Jesus asked him, "What is your name?" "My name is Legion," he replied, "for we are many." And he begged Jesus again and again not to send them out of the area. You see, the demons were negotiating with Jesus not to leave that area. In other words, not to leave the man. They had entered the man. They had tortured the man day and night. The man was being bound by shackles, legs and feet, and legs and hands, and no one could be able to save him. And in this encounter with Jesus, the demon is begging Jesus not to let them go out of the man. You see, there are people whom the enemy always beg that they don't want to release him. You see, even Pharaoh did the same. God wants to save people, but the enemy is begging not to leave. And you see, there is a thin line between our salvation, the grace of salvation, and our acceptance. We don't want to be in a position where the enemy is begging God not to leave us, not to unbound us, not to set us free. We should sternly say no to sin and to the enemy. Imagine Satan saying, "Wacha nikakae." Because there are people who hear the gospel and who hear the word of God, but they are reluctant. They don't want to say yes to salvation. They don't want to say yes to Jesus. And that is a way of the enemy begging to stay a little longer. Some of them, they say, "I am not understanding this salvation. I don't know if I will be able to live for Jesus." Some of them bring excuses. There is no salvation nowadays. It's fake and all those things. That is a way of Satan begging to stay a little longer. And you see, if this man could stay without Jesus being delivered, he could have died.